It is time.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
So, last we left off, our friends and heroes had managed to get into Gracklestug, a city of Duragar, who are less than hospitable. However, you managed to get inside to relative safely, where you watched um, a Duragar individual get attacked by what appeared to be assassins. He himself seemingly unsure why he was attacked. After beating down the individuals attacking him and letting them be held for the guard to take care of them, you agreed to meet him in Shatterspire after arrest. Unfortunately, one of you has contracted grackle lung.
Who was that?
Give me a
Was that
moment.
me?
I'm
I
double
think it was
checking.
you.
So, unfortunately, you didn't get a good night's sleep. Oh my.
So do I not get a long rest then?
Oh, you get a long rest, but you do have a point of exhaustion.
I see.
It'd help if I had my character sheet up.
It probably,
Just a little bit.
because it means that you can do things.
Well, I could do things anyways. It's just hard to remember if I'm doing them right.
Yeah, that's not necessarily a good thing.
Didn't say it was. I also didn't say it was very smart.
I'll be quiet.
Okay.
So I have disadvantage on every ability check.
Unless actually, I would like to use the new, if you're okay with that, the new exhaustion system.
What? I'm gonna have to look up the new one then.
The new one basically is simple. You have -5 to your speed and a -1 to all d20 rolls. If I remember correctly.
Well, I don't have that book, so I'm trying to find it online. On Roll20's website, it's still the way I remember it.
Let me see here.
According to this article, the 2024 version.
It's actually a
is-
-2 to d20 rolls.
Let's see here.
If we go to 5e tools, they have that. Let me see here. I will send it to you.
Okay. All right, I see.
Where are you?
You will never find him.
Boom. There.
Yeah, I already found it.
Awesome.
Right.
Alrighty. It is much easier to keep track of, in my opinion. Alrighty. So, getting back to it. I assume, do you do anything, meet, talk with each other before you take your long rest?
Drink coffee.
Fair.
I
How
don't
much
know why you'd be drinking coffee before bed, but all right.
how much
What
coffee
mean
do you
before
have?
bed? I thought this was after we woke up.
Oh, well, yeah. We could say that it's after you woke up. Um,
Yeah.
You're drinking coffee. Out of curiosity, how much coffee do you have on hand?
I don't have any on hand. I'm hoping that the inn does.
They don't have coffee.
What do they have?
Oof.
They have strong spirits and
And
rather unpleasant tasting food.
fair enough.
Wonderful.
That's about what I expected.
Yeah, kinda.
You get the feeling that whoever is in charge here, they're making food that sustains. They're not caring about the taste too much.
Again, fair given location.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. I don't know. That's just ick.
And this is the Shattered Spire. You can have yourself oriented wherever you want.
Okay, so what's our plan here?
Well, I don't want to linger too long. I want to return these weapons to their this weapon and shield to the rightful family, and then get to the surface.
I am also keen on getting on the surface. I don't want to be down here much longer.
Stool
Yeah.
pokes you in the side of the neck, son. Um, I don't want to go to the surface. I'd like to go home.
Oh yeah, we also need to get Stool home first. That's kind of important.
Hmm. And where does this creature live?
Oh, I live in the Dark Lac. Let me see here.
I have no idea where that is.
Let me see here. Specifically in the Neverlight Grove.
Do you have any idea how far away that may be?
No.
Hmm.
Perhaps
I'm
someone
not
here knows
very
about
old. You can ask around if you want.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna ask around where the Neverlight Grove is,
Okay.
and how far out it would be from here.
I want you to make an investigation check.
All right, let me double check what my investigation is. Okay, not bad. I get a +5, and roll the d20. 24.
24? Nice. Okay. Investigating and kind of going through, talking with other individuals, you do catch a door going, yeah. If you're needing to head to Neverlight Grove, that's like, that should be about 12 days from here.
What? Mm, wow.
I appreciate the information. I'll come back to our table, and as I sit down, say, yeah, it's 12 days from here. So going home's gonna be a little delayed, I guess.
Lovely. Not that there's much of anything to return to, but lovely.
Well, unless we have a way to make sure that he gets there safely, and I'm not sure I trust a group of merchants or something to get him there.
Not with how this place is.
Yep.
After a few moments, hmm. After a few moments, you do watch as Wurs Womp comes in, spots your group, and just going, "All right, I'm gonna, uh, um, I'm gonna need to give you a proper thanks for saving my life."
Repeat that.
Give me a moment. Yeah,
All right.
I'm pulling up the thing. Okay. He gives each of you an obsidian gem. That should be worth about
Okay.
10 gold pieces.
Obsidian
Hmm.
gem costs 10 GP. Okay, cool.
If,
Thank you.
if you want to earn a little bit more or provide a little bit of a service, I can I can ensure that somebody can get you more money.
What's the service about?
Well, I need you to, no questions asked, deliver a bag to Blingdenstone. Seeing as you've, from what I've heard, gotten all the way from there, you should be good getting back.
Yeah, we're not heading back. We're actually gonna head to the Grove next to drop off our little friend Stool here, and then we're getting out of the Underdark.
As you say this, these uh, uh, these two Durgar start yelling at each other.
What are they yelling about?
They are. It seems to be like something about uh, some kind of merchant business. A disagreement between like a weapons supplier and a weapons merchant.
Sun raises an eyebrow and turns around, just staring at them.
They don't pay you any mind. Well, it's a damn shame that I can't get your help on this, but I understand. No point in trying to twist your arm. Ah, if that is the case, and as he begins speaking about this, these two throw aside the table, grow large, and start actually physically fighting each other.
Is that normal here?
No. So they
Should we
must be.
stop them?
We might want to get them to stop or something.
Alright. Sun stands up, turns around, and let me read to make sure I have this right.
Did they just grow bigger?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, it's something Duragar can do, although really it just makes them the size of a normal person.
Yeah.
Which is honestly kind of funny in theory. My points are set wrong, I think.
Let me double check.
Yeah, they went up to 28, so 28 out of 28. Save changes. I'm going to move to here and go, alright, you two, you need to calm down. You're in the middle of a public place. Calm it. Are they dumb enough to ignore sun?
They seem to be ignoring sun.
All right. Then first let's see here. Let me double check.
Alistair's gonna get up next to you and tap your shoulder.
I turn to look at him as Sun is raising a hand.
Do you want me to try?
Sure, before I start wasting my energy on this nonsense.
Let's see if this works, but I think it does on a double check. Okay, he's gonna walk up, stand here, and he's going to reach into his three-piece suit and throw some confetti up above them to get their attention.
Okay.
And then the spell Hypnotic Pattern is gonna kick in.
Oh goddamn!
Okay. Yeah. Make a performance check.
Ooh, this could be fun. Because I actually have something for this. Let's see how well this works.
That's kind of fun, actually. I like this.
Yes! 19!
Fuck yeah!
You get their attention, all right. They, you throw it up. They both whirl around, look at you, go what? And
Enough.
then hypnotic pattern sets in.
Time to calm down, boys. Take a seat.
Let me see here. Let's see here.
What was the saving throw on hypnotic pattern? I do not remember.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
So, let's see what they do. Does a 16 save?
The one just met my saving throw.
Oh,
Just.
okay. Then for the one that makes the saving throw, can my action kick in?
what was your action?
I was getting ready to cast a second level spell to paralyze one of them.
I see. I'm going to say no, but
Fair enough.
let me see here.
Fair enough.
Let's see here. I'm going to notate the charmed one. Not entirely sure. Well, I'll use this. The heart.
The heart.
He reduces in size. It's like, oh, he's about to agree to your request, and he reduces in size when the other one goes to swing on him. Let me see here. Misses because he was aiming for where he used to be while big. And now, son, you can stop the other.
Come on, save. Let's go. Let's see here. I draw a symbol in the air in an odd language, and then this guy glows a bright red, as he is now paralyzed.
Alrighty.
So within range, con save or be paralyzed on failure. The target can repeat the save at the end of each of their turns. All right, that's enough.
So
That guy's backed down. You need to as well.
he is paralyzed, but you get
He is.
the weird sensation that he's calmed down.
All right. Now, assuming you're calm, I'm going to drop my spell. You attack again, and I'll do it again. And I drop concentration. Yes, I made sure this one was concentration this time, and not that he had to keep making the saving throw.
Mm-hmm. So, he does calm down, and he does shrink back down. It's like, Well, that was weird. Want to get dinner later at my place? Turns to the person he was about to punch in the face, and the other goes, "Yeah, that sounds good."
All right. Well, you two enjoy your dinner date, I guess. Please stop causing a scene around others.
What do you mean?
Just don't break things and don't cause hassle for others. We're
What?
trying to have a conversation. Oh, whatever. Just stop fighting in public. And Sun walks away.
Do you guys?
Sun just can't be bothered to explain to them why they're idiots right now. Sun is
They
is just still
genuinely
angry.
look confused, and then they kind of look around and goes, "That's weird. Why were we fighting?"
Does Sun hear this
They-
as he goes to sit back down?
Yeah.
Sun stops, turns to look at them and go, y'all were trying to talk about a trade deal or something, and
Hmm.
y'all weren't agreeing on the specifics and started a fist fight.
That's weird. They just kind of shake themselves. Alistair, make an insight check.
Yeah, that's fair. Sun's not close enough to make that insight check now.
Alistair?
That would be 11. I didn't roll too good for that one.
Okay.
And for some reason, my Discord won't come out of the bottom of my screen. I can't get to move up.
Okay.
Lovely.
Well, the one thing you do know about this is that these guys are genuinely confused about the fight. Like, they seem unsure why they were fighting in the first place or having any sort of disagreement. And you are unsure why, because it seemed pretty obvious from, like, where you were standing.
Yeah, it looked like a fight was about to break out for no reason.
Well, it was over some kind of trade deal gone wrong, is what it seemed like. Still, it is. I'd like to make a perception check hearing this and them being confused. I want to look around the bar to see if it looks like anyone could have interfered somehow.
Yeah, make a perception check.
What is my perception? Okay. 18 total.
With an 18, plenty of other people had been ready to step in if you hadn't been.
Do I see anyone trying to specifically act like they didn't see this happening or look like they are more amused than anything?
No.
Hmm.
But you see people, you do with an 18 see some people stowing weapons back. Almost as if they were ready to get violent to put these people in their place. But, I mean, everybody looks a little shook.
Sun is gonna slowly sit back down and turn to the
Mhm.
turn to
There we go.
Wurs. That was weird. Have things like that been
Hmm.
happening a lot recently?
Something like that. I don't know. Honestly, I've had a few weird bits, weird experiences happening on my end, but
Sounds like magic.
Yeah. Unfortunately, magic isn't my strong suit.
don't know exactly. But the god has been getting more corrupt. The Darrow bastards are sometimes acting up. Not entirely sure what might be going on. I do remember this one time, whenever I was convinced some slimy overworlder had stolen something of mine. Whenever I went back afterwards, there was nothing missing.
Hmm.
That is certainly strange.
Very.
You got any thoughts, Canis?
Not, not really. I'm not feeling very well, to be honest. I didn't sleep well.
Hmm.
Mr. DM, what are the symptoms to whatever is the thing that I have?
Grackle Lung has basic, like, it is kind of, you feel, gummed up or, congested, and you're
Oh,
coughing a lot. Like
I
there's
see.
stuff clogging up your lungs.
Yeah. Yeah, I must have caught something. So I'm dealing with that right now.
Huh.
No, you, it happens. Listen, uh, you might want, if you got the coin, you might want to go to some kind of healer. Uh, they'll probably charge a little bit extra, being that you're overworlders. Most people can eventually deal with it, but it happens. Even sometimes to us.
Oh, how much? Well, who should I talk to then?
Well, he kind of pulls back. Let me double check. A good place. You're also looking for somebody who can heal your heal spider bait.
Yep.
Cause
Right.
Yep.
yeah. Let's see here. Well, let's see here. You'll be hard pressed to find anything in the Dark Lake district. Anybody in the Dark Lake district who can help you. You'd have to be getting into the other district in which outsiders are not welcome. But by way of proving yourself useful to the city, you can get badges and such.
Okay.
How do we go about getting those badges?
Well, somebody has to find it useful. I hear that the Stone Guard are trying to get some information. And let me see here. Gotta find the official title that this guy has. Let's see here. Goodness sakes. Okay. Da, 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 da. Ah, also the Wormsmith's been looking for outside help, from what I hear.
Okay. Who's Wormsmith and what's he looking for help with?
Not entirely sure, but the Wormsmith is the dragon that helps ensure that the forges are properly lit every day.
All right. Where can we meet up with him?
Again, you'd have to get out. You'd have to catch his attention on his rounds, or let me see here. You'd have to find a way into his lair, which most people would not. Ah, most people wouldn't survive. Let's see here.
Fair enough.
His lair also ain't in the Dark Lake district. Let's see here. You might want to also get into contact with the Stone Guard. They're the easiest to actually get some help from. To find. They're actually stationed in the Dark Lake district.
All right, I suppose we can do that.
Guess we found our next course of action then.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. We appreciate the information.
No problem. Careful. Many
Likewise.
many merchants are many individuals will be itching to find a reason to get you put into bars and maybe sold as a slave.
A fat chance of that.
Look, the Drow already tried to enslave me once. Not happening.
Well, be careful of them too, because some of them are friends with each other, and if they know you're
Done will
here
not.
and know you're supposed to know you're missing, they might put in word to help their friends.
Noted.
And he leaves you be.
Hmm.
All right, so how do you two want to play this?
Oh,
We need to
find a
get
healer
Canis some
first.
help.
We need to help
Do
our
what?
stone friend too.
Yep.
We probably won't be able to get help with him until we get out of the Underdark.
Well, if we can get in touch with the Wormsmith or the others, we might be able to get him taken care of here before we return Stool.
Hmm. You think they can do something about the parasitic shrooms in him?
I mean, first we got to find someone who could turn him back from stone, which I think is going to be a little more difficult.
I believe one of the
Depends.
restoration potions should do that. I think.
Do you guys have a restoration potion?
I don't think
Nope.
we have one, but I think we can get one.
Hmm.
Well, we can check the shops first.
Okay. So, do you check the shops next?
I
That
guess
might-
we check the shops.
Do that first.
Okay. Let me double check something. Now, from this, I don't have any maps for you shopping, but I hope that you don't mind that. Let's see here.
I think that's too much of an issue.
Double checking a map. Anyway, moving you back to this one. There. So, you go around, and the shop that is easily accessible from in the Dark Lake is the Blade Bazaar. It is a place which is selling all manner of weapons, armor, and other things. Potions, scrolls, other magical items and such.
Hmm.
You get the feeling that you probably could find almost anything here.
All right. I'm going to try and see if I can find a potion that will cure the stone and the affliction. Specifically, is what I'm going to search for.
Okay.
Is that going to be investigation or perception?
Give me a moment. Well, it doesn't look like there is. It would be investigation to search for something like that.
All right, that's a 17 total then.
Okay. With a 17, there isn't actually a potion you can find. But I will say, you do spot a merchant who looks to be selling spell scrolls. And he does sell a scroll of... Let me see here. A scroll of greater restoration.
All right, how much is that going to put me into bankruptcy?
Give me a moment. Let me double check.
All right, now here's where I start selling everything I have.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, we're all about to start doing a whole lot of math.
We are. I'm trying to find that information again. Let me see here. Crafting equipment. Okay. Spell. So. Yeah. The the merchant goes, "All right. If you want this spell of greater restoration, I want 3,000 gold pieces for it."
All right. Now, how about I trade you this filter of love for it instead?
Filter of love.
His son reaches into his pack and pulls out the potion.
On a straight trade, I can't do it.
All right, let's see what else I have. And Sun starts pulling things out. Here's a potion of invisibility. Here's a vial of oil of slipperiness.
Hmm.
Here's some zircons. These should be worth about 50 gold each. Here's an obsidian gem. Here's a green and gold bracelet. I have 2 of these. I have no idea how much they're worth. Here's 6 more gems worth about 100 gold each. Oh, and here, that's about it for what I set out for now.
Okay. Whew. Let me see here.
Sun has found a lot of shit down here.
Yep. See here.
Oh, and I have 416 gold that I can actually add on top of that to try and cover it all.
Make for me. Let me see here. Trying to find other. Oh my goodness.
I threw a lot of shit out there. I'm sorry.
You did throw a lot of shit very quickly. Make for me a persuasion check.
Okay. Ooh, that ain't good. Plus. Yep, that's a 10 total.
Okay. Cool. Let's see here. Give me a moment. There we go. Okay. All right. Give me all of that, and I'll give you your scroll.
Fair enough. And Sun will give him all of those items.
Alrighty, and he starts itemizing them. Now, and he packages up the scroll in a scroll case, and as he does so, he just goes invisible. Now, be careful with it. We don't want it to get damaged. And he's holding the scroll case out to you, perfectly invisible.
Why are you invisible?
What?
Sun slowly reaches out, and as he takes the scroll case, he gently grabs the guy's hand and holds it up where his face should be. You are very much invisible.
Huh. That's weird.
Move that item.
Didn't mean to do that.
Yeah. Move
Well,
potion of invisibility.
I hope you have a good day.
You too.
Thanks for doing
good
in
luck
business.
selling. Yeah, good luck selling the rest of your merchandise.
I'll probably just go on break.
Fair enough. Have a good day.
What else does this guy have on his table again?
He does have a number of spell scrolls.
I would like while this whole thing is going on, I'd like to leaf through them and see what's there.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see here.
Did he take the gold as well, or do I still get to keep the gold?
He took the gold.
Aw.
Of course you did.
Fair, but aw.
Let me see.
I would like to do an insight check. Because him going invisible suddenly and then saying, hey, I'm going to go on break, kind of a sketch. I would like to do insight to see if this is actually accidental or is he actually just trying to get us in trouble and trying to steal everything and run?
Make an insight check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yes, he is invisible. It's hard to read thin air.
I'm talking the whole altercation, not just from
I'm
invisible.
I see.
I'm not talking like just because he went invisible now. I'm talking like the whole altercation.
You know what? Fair. I'll let you do that with a straight roll.
Okay, that will be a unnatural 20, a dirty 20.
A dirty 20?
Dirty 20.
Fair. That is fair. With a dirty 20, he is legitimately surprised that he went invisible. Like, you get the feeling that he didn't plan for that. He didn't even realize he had done it until somebody pointed it out to him.
Okay.
In this particular situation, he looks like he's being honest with his words. Let me see here. As far as scrolls are concerned, let's see here. Okay.
Well, at least we got the greater restoration. Now we got to figure out how to stop him from the issue with the spores.
I'm gonna let John finish his thing because I want to make an Arcana check to see if this spell will heal both.
Let's see here. Okay. Make investigation checks. Canis.
Investigation check.
Yeah, an investigation check on what you're looking through.
Skills. Investigation.
Mhm.
And it's going to be -2. So 16.
Okay, with a 16. Out of all the one, you're able to pick apart a few of them before he's getting ready to leave for the day. You find 5 of them that catch your eye specifically. Let me see here. Oh, that last one was supposed to be Chaos Bolt.
Oh.
Fixed.
What is Chaos Bolt? Oh, I see.
Mhm.
I'm gonna hold that one up. Hey, how much for this one?
That one, it's gonna be, let me see here. Gotta find what I'm looking for. Yeah, that's gonna be about 50 gold pieces.
I'll take it.
Awesome.
And I give him 50 gold.
He takes it and hands you the scroll, gives you it in a specific scroll case for you.
Cool.
All right. Now I'd like to make an Arcana check to see if this spell of restoration I got actually will cure both the stone issue and the mushroom spore issue.
Yeah. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Okay. So what is my Arcana? That is a 17 total.
17 total. You can only remove one ability. One affliction.
Sun kind of frowns and goes, "Well, this will take care of one of the issues, not both.
That takes
But
care
we
of the
do have
stone.
it for. Well, let's see if we can find someone who can cure the actual illness before we go about curing the stone."
Yeah, I didn't say do it right this second because I don't really have another ability to save him from dying.
Agreed. And I don't think we could do that again.
No.
Sun is going to very carefully store this spell scroll of greater. Was it lesser or greater? Like,
Greater restoration.
bloody hell. Spell scroll. No wonder it was so expensive. Of greater restoration. I was playing that like Sun wouldn't know if he's getting scammed or not. Just wanted something that could help Spiderbait. 3,000 GP cost. Save. All right. All right, that's been added to my inventory. I'm gonna stick it in my bag very carefully and kind of hidden underneath some other stuff.
Where's the... Okay. here. There we go. Okay. So, all right. As you are going about, is there anything else you guys are looking for in the Blade Bazaar?
Anyone advertising as a healer?
Hmm.
Like, I know the chances are low, but they're
Yeah.
not exactly zero.
Unfortunately, it does not look like any healers are advertising themselves in the Blade Bazaar.
Darn. That's all Sun would be looking for.
Alistair?
Mm.
Is there anything you're looking for or through in this place?
With how little money Alistair actually has, he's not really looking for much.
Okay. And Canis, is that the same?
Uh, are there any other stalls in this area?
There are plenty of the other stalls.
I on our way out, I just kind of want to keep an eye out. I would know the type of
Mm-hmm.
the kind of magical purveyor that may or may not have a scroll of plane shift,
Ah, I see.
or any artifacts useful for my personal thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This is
Unfortunately,
just something that gonna keep an eye out for. Not expecting anything.
at least at this time, you're not seeing anybody of that description.
All right.
And as you continue through the Blade Ward, or the Blade Bazaar, the rhythmic hammering of the city's forges is drowned out for a second by a thundering roar and the sound of crumbling rock. Durgar and visitors alike turn to look as a two-headed, gray-skinned giant bursts through a gate, howling madly and lashing out left and right, littering the plaza with rock and stone debris. As he bellows, one of his swings connects with a Duragar soldier whose broken body flies through the air and crashes near you with a sickening crunch. Roll initiative.
What in the fuck is that thing? Will be the first words out of my mouth.
Something we need to stop. Ooh, nice. That is 21 total. Nice.
22.
For initiative, I'm going to use this, so D20.
Mhm.
Okay, so that is a 17 for me.
Nice.
Okay, there's that thing. What is the range on this spell?
Oh, that is one ugly mofo.
Okay.
That is one ugly motherfucker. Fun. That freaking side eye.
Okay, well. Cool. Okay. And then... Wow! Okay, 12's all around here, I guess. One, two, two here. Let me see here. Canis.
Yes.
Your initiative was 24?
Oh, 22 because 24 minus 2.
Ah, yes. Still really, really good.
Hmm.
Let's see here. Um, giant. Okay. Cool.
Oh, goody goody. Wow, everybody got 12s.
Yeah.
Yeah, he commented on it earlier. He said
I know,
12
but
all
it's
around.
just like, I'm like, I can't believe that everybody got 12s.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
So, Canis, it is your turn. What do you do?
We're fighting this giant.
Yep, you're fighting
Yeah.
this giant.
Where's he at on the map? Oh, there he is.
If-
It's the
I was gonna
giant.
say, he's
Yep.
way up there. He's like 70 feet away.
Mhm.
Oh my! I'm gonna steady my aim and I'm gonna take a shot.
Okay, make your shot.
Bam.
Ooh, nice. You do manage to hit. That's 26 damage. Nice.
Yep.
The shot
We can't-
connects. And
Okay, done a decent chunk.
wait,
Yeah.
okay, cool. The shot connects. It's kind of interesting shooting at something with two heads.
I was
And
going for center mass.
you're going for center mass.
Yeah.
Still, you hit a little bit higher on the chest, kind of like in the collarbone bone area, but you got between the two heads.
Nice.
So center mass.
Yeah, center mass. Is that your turn? I believe it is.
I'm gonna
but-
kneel down to reload and
Okay.
let the others go do their thing.
Okay, son, it's your turn.
Okay, Sun is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. And for my action, I'm going to draw that red rune again. I need a con save.
Con save.
Con save.
Okay. Does a 15 save?
Let me double check. That just saves.
Okay.
Wait, does... Yeah. 'Cause it's based off my con, and I need to be able to bump that up one more. Yeah, that just saves. So
Okay.
it is fine. That's a waste of points. And that's a leveled spell, so I can't bonus action another leveled spell, can I?
Nope.
That's my turn then.
Okay. Alistair, it's your turn.
Alright, gonna activate my ability to go blade singing. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And then I'm going to take the dodge action.
Okay, cool.
Because I am not within range to do anything.
Okay.
Just
You
gonna
need
run
something
up.
that lets you bonus action dash.
Oh, I could do something like that, but I'm saving
10,
some of that for later.
25. you watch as one of the Durgar rushes up and basically pulls out what looks to be a kind of um powder substance, and as he speaks he throws it out and a fire explodes in a wave towards the giant. Let's see here.
Do we even know what this thing is?
Some kind of looks like one of the stone giants. Don't know what caused him to go mad or grow an extra head.
Hmm. Interesting.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And this guy does the same thing. Cool. It's now the stone giant's turn. Steps up. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me double check. Okay. Cool. Four. Okay, he swings at one of the Durgar. Hits.
That's what I get for paying attention to the dog. I was gonna try to push him back, but he's already swung and rolled. Oh well.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Alrighty, he swings again. Uncoordinated and randomly, too. He hits.
This rate, people are gonna die. Man, you could have rolled 1 point lower on my turn, damn it. This would have turned into a one-sided slaughter.
Well, can't always be easy.
Through that.
Wait.
All right.
1 second.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna step away. My dog's pestering me to go out.
Okay. The Durgar are going to... These guys are going to enlarge. They're going to move up closer to try and push him back. That's their action. Ront is going to first put down spider bait. Then 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Wow.
I'm gonna help. And he rushes
With
in.
no armor, you're gonna rush up and get killed.
I'm gonna help. Oh,
Lovely.
armor doesn't work anyway. This thing's too big. Canis, it is your turn.
I'm gonna change position.
Mm-hmm.
Move up to here, and then I'm gonna do what I did last turn.
You're gonna do what? Oh, same as
Same
last
thing
year?
I did last. Yeah.
Okay.
So 21.
Definitely hit.
25 piercing.
Okay. Minus 25.
And that is my turn.
He's looking hurt.
Yeah.
And now it is Sun's turn.
He'll be back momentarily.
Yes, he will be.
I am back.
Welcome back. It is your turn again.
Bloody hell, that went fast. Okay. When the fuck did Ront get here?
Ront put down spider bait and charged into the front. He's gonna help.
Of course Ront did. Ront still isn't wearing armor, is he?
He's still not
Nope.
wearing armor.
I already yelled at him. He's stupid.
Well, he
God
figured
damn
that
it, Ront.
he figured armor doesn't help with how big this thing is.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Not close enough. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. That's just close enough. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna waste the points, and I'm gonna try and do it again.
Okay. Con
Oh.
save.
Yep. Damn it.
16.
Yeah, he saves. I don't think I have anything I can do with my bonus action.
Okay.
Nope. Doesn't look like it. All right, that's my turn then.
Alistair, what do you do?
Am I able to glean any reason why he's attacking, or any sort of idea of what gives, like, is it a magical effect, or is it him antagonized by something? 'Cause
I
it
mean,
seems rather odd.
make a nature check.
That would be let's see, how much do I get for nature? Do I have anything for nature before I say? Oh, good, +5. Thank goodness. That is a 18.
18? Nice.
Yes.
From what you remember, stone giants aren't normally this aggressive. They do get aggressive if they need to defend themselves. But if a stone giant is like in this sort of place, they're fine with other people. The weird thing is, again, normally stone giants don't have a second head. And
All right. I'm going to try something stupid.
you're going to try something stupid?
Do it, do it, do it.
5, 10. Wait, do I have to be up close? Let me make sure before I move in.
Yeah, that's why Sun keeps trying to paralyze it. He thinks something's weird about this.
I don't think I've. Oh, I didn't write the range. All right, hold on. I want to make sure of what the range is because I didn't write the range down like I thought I did. Oh, okay. I'm plenty within range. I don't really have to move, so we're
Okay.
not gonna move.
Okay.
I am going to try Dispel Magic.
Dispel magic.
Yep.
I need you to roll to dispel. And this is going
damn.
to be a hard one.
Okay, that is a 19 plus.
Ow.
I gotta throw in my spell DC as well. 19, so I gotta add plus 8. So 27.
27. Okay. That's really high. So, as you cast Dispel Magic on this thing, on the stone giant, you watch as the second head begins to crumble. There is a lot of resistance to this.
I was just probably gonna fall to his knees after casting this spell, not realizing how strong it was that he was doing.
There is so much resistance. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, goody. Oh, no,
what
stay on the
save?
table.
A charisma save.
Mmm.
Is that all of us
No
or
bueno.
just him?
Just him.
Oof, this is not gonna be good. 14, and for charisma saving, oh, it's 3, so 17.
17? Okay.
Yep. Is that enough? I don't know. This seems like a lot of pressure.
That is enough.
Uh.
You feel a residual backlash react to you dispelling the magic that has been placed on the giant. And as soon as the second head crumbles away, the giant instantly conks out. I want you to make an Arcana check as you feel this backlash come
Arcana, I'm
out
good
to
at
you.
Arcana.
Not only this this backlash come out to you, but just to sense what it was.
Okay, so that's 13. Oh, for Arcana, I get plus 8. Yeah, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
21.
21. What you sense coming, reacting to you, almost as if enraged that you would dare interfere with whatever it was. It's something dark, and you can tell it's something abyssal. It just feels like fiendish energy. Specifically of the abyss.
He's gonna just basically sit down and just go, oh, that was a doozy.
Hey, are you okay? Sun kind of leans down to check on you.
Put it this way, I have never broke a spell that strong in my life.
I wonder what's causing all of this mayhem.
I'm gonna say something abyssal, or demonic, or demonish, whatever. But that did not feel good. That actually hurt.
As
Something's not happy. I ruined their fun.
As what, John?
as you guys are talking amongst each other, another stone giant comes to you.
Another one.
Oh no!
This
the
one's-
double-headed.
No, this one's regular.
Okay.
He quickly, like,
Yes, a regular stone giant.
yes, a regular stone giant.
Like
He
all
quickly-
the rest of the stone giants.
He quickly assesses what was going on, and after working with the stone guards, he he approaches you. Ah, members of the dream world, thank you.
Very eloquent for a giant.
I am somewhat high in the ordering.
I see.
I don't know what giants you remember dealing with, but we are not
Oh, there's
so
many varieties.
barbaric as the ones found in the dream world.
Well, I'm just glad we were able to stop them before anyone got too seriously injured.
I don't know about seriously. There's a couple dead people, but
I
The
am
damage could have
Dorhun.
been a lot worse.
Oh,
I am Dorhun. I want to thank you for saving my brother. His name Rihud.
glad I could help.
Whatever
Likewise.
it was something dark that's it been infecting the stone.
It was something abyssal, that's all I can tell. Whatever it was not happy that I was able to break their spell because I felt quite a bit of backlash.
Mhm. I am an apprentice to the stone speaker, Hugram. I would like you to meet him, if you could.
Sure.
yeah, I'm not doing anything.
Please, at a time before you leave, come to the Cangorm Cavern.
How far is that from... What was the cavern that Spud is from? Or not Spud, but Stool is from?
Mm.
Become
You'll
skull.
find this cavern in the city.
Okay.
It's in this city. There we go. Okay.
I will confer with the stone guard that you're supposed to be. We are requesting you specifically. Let them know, and they won't. They will lead you to where our cavern is.
Sorry.
We could head there right now if you just want to guide us.
Hmm.
Well, you probably need to tend to your brother, huh?
I can bring him along. Um, and he kind of looks around. Feel free to follow me. And he just kind of hefts the stone giant on his shoulders, kind of like a fireman carry, and begins walking. You get to the halfway point in the city, in which you see numerous bridges spanning a massive gorge. And as you approach with let me see here. Dorun leading the way. He speaks. The stone speaker will wish to meet with these adventurers. We would like to allow them passage. The Stone Guard aren't particularly pleased with the idea, but allow that to happen. Even setting up a set of guard to join you on your way.
Shocker that.
And
More bodies if something goes wrong.
yes, I need to quickly amount something real quick. Okay. Okay. I'll be fine. Anyway, they lead you to a section of cavern that seems to be a home to a good number of stone giants. It is darker, it's cooler. And as you enter, you do see that there are carvings on the walls, as some of the stone giants are just kind of carving artwork amongst their home. They take you to a specific hut, which is kind of like a large, medium-sized house for you guys. And Dorun sets down his brother, walks in, and goes, "Stone Speaker, visitors from the dream world are here. They saved Rihun. We would like you to, you may want to speak with them." After a few moments, you are allowed in. Let's see here. Mm-hmm.
Seems interesting that we are down here. Doesn't seem like many get down this far or reach this area.
Yes. This portion of the cavern is specifically for the stone giants. The Durgar are our friends. We are allied with the king. We help defend the city, and they allow us to live here in peace.
Okay.
Sounds mutually beneficial. But what do you need adventurers' helps for?
Stuff that the
There's
government won't let them do, clearly.
there is something disturbing. Occurring. Something that I can see through stone that stirs in the underground. The rock itself cries in pain and horror. And a madness creeps from the blackest depths. I see a cave with two faces. Rock devoured and land overgrown. The pebbles that believe itself flesh, and the earth rejecting its wards, as the tunnels shake in fury.
Huh.
All I know is whatever spell I broke, it was not happy that I broke it.
It may not even be a spell. Madness set on by one of these dark beings, stirring within the darkness.
Well, from what we've seen, I'm pretty confident it's magic. To at least some degree.
It is.
Okay, do you know where this thing might be?
Deep underground. It's in the underdark. It's in the darkness. I cannot see past that.
Hmm. So there's something deep, deep in here. And we're trying to leave.
Oh, you wish to return to the Dreamlands?
Well, yeah. First, we gotta get Stool back to his home, and then we like to get out of this place.
Hmm.
But if this thing is causing such disturbances, we probably should deal with it.
If these disturbances are left undealt with, it will likely go into the world of dreams, the land of dreams themselves.
When you say Land of Dreams, what exactly are you referring to? Are you referring to the surface?
Those of you who live there would call it the surface, yes.
See. So, what you're saying is the surface of this realm is not real.
Oh, it is real. Many of us have seen it.
Oh, well,
But
I'm
it
not
is
from here either. So,
but it is the land of dreams, for all we really know are these caves.
well, I look forward to seeing it then.
I can give you directions to the dreamlands if you need.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Though I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do when we get there, but I suppose we'll do something. Um, I think we can probably help you out with your thing first, though. If everyone else is okay with that.
I'm in agreement that we definitely need to do something about this.
Then I am glad. I can if you wish, I can give you something to come back to, and I'll give you the information you need. Otherwise, I can tell you right now, and you can try and remember.
We might need something written down.
Ah. Well,
It certainly would be helpful.
I don't know how valid my information is. I've only known of these paths through the whispers from stone. But here's what I can give you. And he takes some time to kind of carve into stone directions to the surface. Do any of you speak giant?
Nope.
He, let me see here. Let me see if he can. Nope. He will.
Common, undercommon, and abyssal.
He only knows how to write in giant.
Common, Sylvan, and Abyssal.
Wait.
They have Common, Sylvan, Vulpine, and Thieves Can't.
Hmm. Actually, I think he'll be able to write it down in common. I'm gonna say he's a special giant. He writes down. Well, he first writes down in giant. Can you read this? And he kind of hands it to you.
Nope, not a lick.
Nope.
Nah,
I can't either.
Hmm.
I think I had an uncle who could, though.
I was afraid of this. Do you know the common tongue of the Dreamlands?
Yes.
I think I can help you there. And he begins to write it down in common, carving it into a stone tablet as he hands it over to you.
I'm going to look it over before putting it in my pack and wrapping it in extra clothing so that it doesn't get damaged.
Mhm. Is there anything else you wish help in?
Yeah, we need to see a healer because he's sick with something, and then we have a friend that was infested with spores that were going to kill him, so we may have temporarily turned him to stone to keep him from dying before we got here. So we need a healer that can help with that.
Let me see here. Let me double check something.
Sun's priority is before we leave, we need to get everyone back to their prime condition.
Okay, let me see here. Trying to think. He kind of takes a look at you, Canis.
Okay.
Wow, a +7 and rolled that low.
Grackle lung, I believe, or at least as they call it.
Well, whatever it is, it's a doozy.
The putrid smoke of this of the deep dwarves tend to cause those not accustomed to fall ill. It is something that can be cured even on its own. But for the longer you stay here, the risk continues to mount of it worsening.
That's good to know.
I can provide some healing for diseases.
I'd appreciate that. Certainly make, running around here a little easier.
And you said another friend was also sick?
It's the statue.
Yes. At the moment, he's a statue because he was sick. Now, we can turn him back, but we need to make sure that there's someone who can actually help him recover before we do, or he'll die within a couple of hours.
Can you tell me what type of issues he was having? What type of sickness he was under?
We rolled it, and we got the name of what it was, and I have completely forgotten and did
Gas
not write it down.
spores.
He inhaled the spore of some gas spores, and it almost immediately took hold of him.
Okay. Something that happens in the deep. You have to watch out for these things. They want you to strike them. I can also heal that affliction through magic.
Alright, let us go get him, and we'll be right back so that we can get all the healing done, and then we'll head out to deal with this problem.
Ron raises his hand. I still got him on my back.
Oh, perfect. Set him down, Ron. I'm going to turn him back to normal, and Sun will pull out the spell scroll. And after looking it over, debating it, hands it over to Alistair. This is probably smarter if you use it. My magic is weird, and this isn't my forte. I don't want to mess it up.
Well, for this, it doesn't really require any magic, really. So he's going to open the spell scroll, and he's going to cast the spell onto the statue.
Okay. Alrighty. Well. It does not look like it is at base a wizard spell. Let's see here. Spell scrolls are meant to be used by anybody.
I was going to say, spell scrolls work with anybody. Even a monk could use them, or a barbarian.
Well, one of the things that I found like dumb is like vanilla D&D 5e. you have to be able to cast the spell to use the spell scroll, which is I find dumb.
What?
Mm,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, core
There
rules.
there's other like rules that you can work with, like house rules and such, that basically say you can
Oh yeah,
find
if the
other ways.
spell's on your class's spell list. We've never run it that way.
Yeah.
It's not at my table.
Now, I'm willing to just forego that completely. I can. I also have an idea of having you roll a check to see if you can cast the spell anyway. If you fail, though, there might be some problems that happen. But if you guys
So,
would rather just being able to use the spell scroll,
well, hold
I'm
on.
good with that.
I think there's something in here that might, solve that.
Yeah.
Um, if the spell is on your class's spell list but of higher level than you can normally cast, make an ability check using your spell casting ability to determine whether you cast it successfully. DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a
Yeah.
failed check, the spell disappears from the scroll with no other effect. So removing the whole it has list or whatever,
Yeah.
you could have that be the check.
That was something that I had in mind. So, go ahead and make a spellcasting check to see if you can't cast the Greater Restoration spell.
is this just like a base roll? Am I adding intelligence? What am I doing with this one?
You are adding your spellcasting modifier.
Okay, so that would be
By now
a
plus
12.
8, right? 12?
12. It's a total of 12. I didn't roll very high.
Unfortunately, that is a failure. Give
Of
me a
course.
moment.
Since I am proficient with magic, can I help in some way? Give the help action somehow?
How would you give the help action?
Given it's a magic scroll, I'm gonna assume it's written in with a magic formula on there, and I'd like to use my my Arcana knowledge to try and help him adjust the spell accordingly.
I am willing to let you do that.
Heck yeah.
Go ahead and roll again, see if you get anything better.
Okay. Freaking thank God. That would have been not so fun.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be an 18 now.
With an 18, that is definitely a success.
Jesus.
Yay, Sun was helpful.
And
Yeah,
that's
just like
gonna
as
make
you're
its whole week.
Yeah.
To make its whole week.
Yeah.
Poor
Well,
son.
Never say
Yeah,
I'm not
look.
a benevolent game master. But,
Yeah,
yeah.
for real. It's like as you're casting the spell, Sun just kind of looks over and goes, "Oh no, that's not how that part works. I don't think." And then just kind of shrugs.
I was almost hoping to get the scroll, to get to use scroll mishaps. But whatever.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow. Just screw the players. Take this. Take this. Take this.
Listen, I am a little bit of a sadist, but I do want you to succeed in the end. Anyway, so you do manage to cast the cast the spell successfully. At first, it looks like it's not going to work, and the page itself begins to vibrate violently, but with Sun's assistance, kind of redirecting your attention to the proper formula that is used, or more properly, the proper chance, since this would be most likely a cleric scroll than anything else. You're able to quickly edit how you are casting it and successfully target spiderbait with it. Slowly, stone begins to crack and crumble as his actual skin comes up, and he just kind of like and yeah, he breaks through the stone. What'd I miss?
A lot. We'll
You're
fill you
still
in
dying.
later.
The stone speaker puts his hand down. Instantly, Spider-Bait is like, whoa! Because he is small. Imagine a small creature looking up at a giant's hand going down on him. But the stone speaker touches his forehead, begins to speak a little bit, speaking in giant. And after a few moments, Spider-Bait loses the cough. The stone speaker then turns to you, Canis, and goes, all right. It is now your turn. I can only do this. This will only stay you over. There's a chance you might get the sickness back. But
Well, and maybe after this, we can talk, prevention measures and whatnot.
here, and he presses a finger down and casts the same spell, and you are free of Grackle Lung. You lost your level of exhaustion, and
Nice.
you are no longer afflicted.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. Ron, Spider-Bait, y'all do whatever in town. We're gonna go deal with this issue.
What do you mean?
Oh, right. You haven't been filled in. Yeah, so something abyssal related is wreaking havoc in the city, so we're gonna go try and find and kill it somewhere in the Underdark.
Abyss
Honestly, just don't worry about it. It's not a big deal.
what? So how long you expecting to be gone?
Possibly forever if we fail.
All right. We're going to then. I guess we'll try and make a life here. I'll see about getting back up to the top and such.
Can I pull out that stone tablet and trace over it with a piece of paper and just
Yeah.
hand it to him?
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that then and hand him the map and be like, yeah, just get out of here. That might be best for you,
All
honestly.
right. I think we're gonna have to wait until we're all transported to the Darklight district. And he kind of looks outside, seeing the stone guard who are still there and waiting, rather impatiently, but still waiting.
Sun gives them a cheeky smile and then deliberately turns back away from them after waving.
If you are to
Sun,
go,
yes.
if you are to go, there is but one more thing I would like to give you. And by this point, Dorun has returned, arriving with a polished crystal that seems to be about the length of a human forearm. And the stone speaker, taking the whole crystal into one hand, hands it to one of you. Take this. It'll likely be helpful to you.
Okay, what is it? Sun is going to reach for it.
We call it the stone speaker crystal.
Good name. It's very descriptive.
It allows you to... Let's see here. It allows you to divine things. Learn information from places that normally would not be able to gather.
All right, thank you. This will be invaluable.
Yes, it is a magical item. It does require attunement.
Why does it require attunement?
Obviously, I mean, you can't tell. I can tell. I can tell you exactly why.
Attunable. Okay.
I mean, in order to talk to the stones, you have to get to know them first.
Unfortunately, it does not have a speak with earth spell, but
All right, what are the specifics for it?
I will put them in this chat and then the player game chat on Discord.
Okay. "19 inches of quartz. Investigates while it is on your person. The crystal has. Huh. Next expensive. I think this would actually be better on either Alistair or Canis than my character. So which one of you wants it? Because this is gonna be better on one of you two.
What does it do?
Gives advantage on intelligence check, investigation checks while it's on your person. It has 10 charges, and while holding it, you can use an action to expend some charges to cast one of the following spells: speak with animals for 2, speak with dead for 4, or speak with plant for 3. When you cast a divination spell, you can use this crystal in place of one material component that would normally be consumed by the spell at a cost of 1 charge per level of the spell. The crystal is not consumed when used this way. The crystal regains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges daily at dawn, and if you expend the crystal's last charge, roll a d20, and on a 1, the crystal vanishes, lost forever.
I think Alistair should take it.
I'm
Okay.
in agreement.
I'm gonna put that in my. Well, it's 19 inches long, so
Yeah.
I guess he's gonna hook that to his belt loop because he's not sure how to carry that.
It is a big crystal. It is about the size of a human forearm. So imagine that
Yeah.
hanging on
Well,
your
it
waist.
technically would fit in his backpack, so I guess he can shove that in his backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would
Alrighty.
technically fit.
If you guys want, if you want, I can specifically send you the what it does on Discord.
Yeah, this way I can at least try to transfer over.
Okay. Boom. There you go. Alrighty. And with that, where do you head?
Well, we have to go to the Underdark, deeper into it, I should say.
Deeper.
Uh-huh.
Deeper.
And then we also gotta get the mushroom home.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should take Stool home first. I don't want to risk him getting killed on our little adventure stunt we're about to do.
Yeah.
Well, but he likes our adventures, don't you, Stool?
Well, yeah, but I was always hoping to come home.
Well, yeah. I mean, you'll go home eventually.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna look
You
at
miss
the
out on all
Earth
the fun.
Giants, because I'm assuming we're still here.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a chance that you could help this mushroom friend of ours home?
Mm.
As a personal help from me, because I did save the one of you. Would you mind helping us out in this way? So we can get this little guy home quickly and safely?
We can do our best, but it would require us to go somewhere we may not be able to reach on our own.
It'd probably be best if we go ourselves.
I sense that there might be merit going to going to his home yourselves. That might be
Ominous.
another place where the evil is corrupting.
Alrighty.
Out of curiosity, Alistair,
Hmm.
what intelligence-based skills do you have proficient in?
intelligence-based skills.
Yeah.
Let's see. You mean for like spells?
Not for spells.
No, your actual skills like investigation.
Yeah.
Oh, right now my investigation in that is gonna be +5 plus if I have proficiency with it. So it could it ranges a little bit, but Arcana is like an 8. History's +8.
Well, I think he's asking specifically which ones you're proficient in.
Yeah.
Oh, proficient Arcana, History. Yeah, Arcana and History are the two that are mainly what my
Okay.
character knows.
I see. Alrighty. Uh, okay. Cool. So,
Because yeah, those are the two big ones.
mhm. Do you guys head back to the Dark Lac district?
Yes, I believe we will, so that they can get settled and we can get ready to head out to do what we need to do.
Okay. Alrighty then. In that case, we're gonna need to take a break.
All right. I need to go bring the dogs back in about now anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I will be right back.
10-minute procky.
Okie dokie.
Ready.
I am back.
Welcome back. I'm mostly calling for a break because I need to prepare a couple of days in the Underdark.
Fair enough.
Cause, yeah. Let me see here. Okay, that makes that easy.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry about that too much.
I just see yes, 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 yes. It's like, okay.
Don't worry about it. Am I reading this right? Yeah, I'm reading that right. Who we? Okay. Can't add anything, unfortunately. Let me see here. make it dim. Cool. Eh. Is everybody back?
I am.
I think so. Maybe.
Yep.
Ah, yay. Awesome. Okay. Give me one more moment and I will be with you shortly. Gosh darn it. Oh, good. Good. I did that right. Awesome. Okay, so what do you guys do before you officially head out to try and go to um, the Neverlight Grove.
I suggest that they buy rations. I will also buy rations for the wormling that I've been carrying around.
Mm-hmm.
By the way,
Okay.
is it male or female? So it will help with my name decision.
Make a nature check.
Bloody hell. My nature, I believe it's +2. Yeah, it's +2. 16.
16. With a 16, you're able to tell that it is male.
Alright.
And the rest of you go shopping for um my brain. The rest of you go shopping for my brain. I'd like you to go shopping for my brain so it can actually work. Do the rest of you go shopping for rations and such?
Probably just get some rations.
Mm-hmm. Canis,
Yes.
while you are out, you do pass by a stall with a lot of cages. There are a whole bunch of creatures in these cages. And the merchant themselves is just like, quality pets. Pets from the overworld, pets from the underdark. Dangerous, fancy, something to catch your eye. And you do see in among one of the wares a silver-furred fox, looking rather depressed and down. Its its fur almost has a light from within it, and it looks like it is almost faded.
Well, initially, Canis himself is not really looking for another mouth to feed per se.
Mm-hmm.
However, he will make a comment. It's like, well, you're taking real good care of your merchandise here.
Listen, if you're not gonna buy something, you can pass along by. If you don't mind, I don't need any input from some overworlder.
I keep telling everyone around here, but nobody believes me. So I guess it's just a case of it was like, even if I do tell, who knows? I've never even seen the service of this realm, so don't call me that.
Uh-huh.
So, Mr. DM, do I
Yes.
recognize what the creature is?
I am going to say... Give me a moment. You will recognize the creature itself. Let me see here. I need to find it. For goodness sakes, it's the fox companion character. Where is that? Glimmer Fox. It is a Glimmer Fox.
Interesting choice.
So I know that it really shouldn't be down here, like, at all.
Probably not.
Where did you get that thing anyway?
Bought it off a trader.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so. So I'm gonna look at it, and it looks like really depressed and like it's gonna die.
It looks like it could. Yes.
Yeah. So is this kind of a crowded area?
It is a somewhat crowded area.
Okay. Given the amount of background distraction, I'm going to try to subtly cast Charm Person, kind of the way you would do a Jedi mind trick.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm gonna say, wait a minute, I think I know you. I ordered this thing from you, didn't I?
Well, here's the... Ooh. This is the resistance to the charm person.
Hold on, give me a second.
I don't think you're casting Ice Knife.
He's gonna roll it again. Fuck.
Wrong spell, Canis.
What were you doing to like have him roll it again? Were you
No.
casting
I'm using luck points.
Oh, you're using a luck point. Okay. Just double checking. Oh, that is
I'm
much
gonna throw
worse.
an ice knife. Ice knife, take this. I'm taking it by force. Ice knife.
Yeah, I'm just going to cast Fireball to change his mind. No,
Yeah,
I
this
spent
guy
the luck point.
sucks, so I cast Fireball.
So he definitely does fail. He's like, oh, really? Huh. Well, the offer still stands if you're going to be purchasing it. If you ordered it off of me, I'll need 20 gold pieces.
Oh, I already gave you the deposit when I ordered it. So
Really? Make a deception check.
So I only owe you half.
Make
Do
a
I get advantage because he's charmed?
You do get advantage because he's charmed.
This guy's gonna hate you later.
I'm gonna be gone, so who the fuck cares?
Very fair.
Deception?
Yeah, deception.
I'm proficient in that. What? Bullshit.
Are you gonna use a luck point?
No, I don't want to use my second one on that.
I see. Okay. I don't do deposits, friend.
Right. I tried to get you on that one.
You tried to get me on that one.
Right.
Clever,
Okay.
clever. And I understand a good hustle like any good businessman. But it'll
Of
have to
course.
be 20 gold pieces.
20 it is.
Okay. And with that, he hands over
Son
the
will
cage to
whisper
you.
in your ear, Canis, pay in copper.
No.
I
pay an
don't have
electrum.
any.
Pay an electrum. The one thing nobody wants.
Yeah, that's actually a running gag in my games.
Mhm.
Is that like whenever Electrum pieces comes up, nobody knows what they are.
Oh, no. Our Saturday game came across an entire pile of them. And we legit left them on the floor
Yeah.
and said, fuck that.
Yeah.
Right, so I give him 20 gold.
You gave him 20 gold. Okay.
It was
He
even funnier in the Monday campaign when we found a whole bunch of it in a dragon's horde and we gave it to the people on the ship as a quote-unquote payment for getting us there.
Mhm. He happily gives you over the Glimmer Fox, and you now have your Glimmer Fox.
Is it in a cage or something?
It is in a cage right now.
Okay. I'm gonna carry it off to like a quieter area,
Mhm.
and I'm just gonna open the cage.
Okay. As you open the cage, the fox like perks its ears up.
I'm gonna speak to it in Vulpine, not necessarily knowing
Mhm.
if it'll understand me or not, but I'm gonna say,
Mhm.
"Hey, you look a little unhealthy. If you stick with me, I'll help you out, and then you're welcome to go on your own way, or you can stick around if you want."
Make a
But-
persuasion check with advantage.
Did it roll? Yeah, there we go.
Nice. Yeah. It gives kind of a yip and almost like a cat rubs itself between your legs and kind of hops onto your back.
Okay. Well, I let it perch itself on my shoulder. It's like, all right. Well, if you need anything, let me know.
Mhm. It
So
gives
from what I
off
know,
a little almost chuckle-like sound.
so what I know about it, it's not doing well in the darkness. Is there anything I can do to help?
Based off of what I'm looking at, um, f- hmm,
It needs clean air and
hmm
like
you
open
might,
space and breezes.
yeah. The fact that it is in the underground is not helping it much, but if you got it somewhere away from this place, it might be doing a whole lot better. Even if
Oh,
it
you
was
mean
like a
out of
little
the
bit,
city itself?
yeah, out of the city itself. You get the feeling the polluted air is doing a lot to hurt it.
Okay. Okay. That works.
Alrighty. And so with that, are you all off?
As long as we find the rations and that we need it.
Easily enough. They're not good rations, but there is a place where you can just buy a whole bunch of rations. Most of it is fungal based. But yes. After that, let me see here. You begin to head out. And your first day, full day, traveling away from Gracklestug, grants you peace and a little bit of enjoyment outside of the outside of outside the walls of the city. The constant ringing of hammers and the polluted, smoky air is no longer bothering you guys. And you can make your first camp, and your first day is without incident.
All right, cool. By the way, I would have liked to have given the hammer and shield to the stone giant and ask him to deliver them to the proper owners and explain what happened.
Okay, that is fair. He will do so.
Since there was never an opportunity for Sun to deliver them personally because they wouldn't let him.
Yeah.
He just wants to make sure they get where they should be, where they
Mm-hmm.
belong. I guess we'll set up camp for the night. I'll take first watch.
I'll take second watch then.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Okay. Over the night, it is peaceful. During the morning, is there anything you guys do or say to each other while you are heading out, about to start your day's travels?
Um,
No, but during my watch, I will have like to have familiarized myself with my new friend
Mm-hmm.
and possibly even ask that its name.
Okay. It does not seem to be able to speak, but it does understand whenever you understand your words.
Well, I know it can't speak.
Oh.
It's not what I meant. I would still ask it what its name is.
Okay.
But yeah, I want to see if like me and it can kind of come to an understanding and figure each other out.
Okay. And yeah, as you ask it its name, it does kind of give a little bit of a whinish sound. By no means is this creature quiet. So the more it uh, tries to communicate back, the more you seem to be making a bit of noise. But it is kind of giving responses to you.
Okay. Is it male or female?
It is female.
Okay. All right. Well, more or less, it's just going to be a getting to know you session while I'm on watch, and then, in the morning,
Yeah,
I'm up. So
definitely. Okay. Is there anything anybody else does during their watch or in the morning before you head out?
Just to tune the night before for me. Not probably about it.
Sun would just be like trying to talk with the wormling, trying to see if it can speak like Draconic or something. He doesn't speak Draconic, but he wants to see if it tries to reply to him.
Give me a moment. Oh boy. Give me a moment. It does seem to understand whenever you speak in common, and it does respond back in a language that you can assume, but you can't understand.
Huh.
Like you can't understand its meaning, but you can assume what it is.
Okay. Sun just kind of goes, huh. Wish I could understand you. Since you seem to understand me.
It gives a little shrug.
Well, whatever. And Sun spends the rest of his watch just kind of hanging out with it.
Okay. Alrighty. So. And do you guys speak to each other any before you head out?
I'll speak if I'm spoken to.
Sun doesn't have much to say other than he wants to get this over with. He's tired of being in the Underdark.
Okay.
Sun is real sick of this shit.
Real sick of this shit.
Candace's new friend seems to be a welcome distraction to him. He seems a little bit brighter today than otherwise.
Ah. Sorry, I'm not here.
You good?
I am in the process of trying to scramble some preparation things. Um,
Well, we
I
have gone
don't.
over 2 hours. If you want to take time to prepare our next session instead.
it is up to
Uh,
you guys. I have the next combat prepared. If
No, I'm crashing.
you're
I
crashing,
don't think
Alright.
he was prepared for us
You can
to.
ask. You can ask. William. This
Mhm.
week has been hell.
that is
That
fair.
is, yeah, it's been a shit week for us.
Uh huh.
And then
Yeah.
we act.
Hey, everybody, thank you for making it this far at the very least. Just want to say, hey, if you want to support my channel, it would be awesome if you liked, subscribed, commented, all that fun stuff. If you want to add a little bit of extra support on there, go to my Ko-fi channel. The link will be in the description. Right now, I don't know if the link is actually clickable or not, but I'll have the actual URL you need to go to that you can just copy and paste into the browser. But yeah, you can go to my Ko-fi page, hire me as a game master, even just like subscribe, get some little extra fun stuffs. Or I mean, you can check out my other store and see if anything there intrigues you. Just there for a little bit of extra support. I'm trying to make sure that I can keep myself self-sufficient on this stuff, and every little bit helps. Um, Thank you very much for watching this, and I hope to see you in the next video.